guys, it's Melanie, and today I'm going to share with you my top 10 products under $10. Most of these, in fact, all of these, are readily available at the drugstore. So lots of great options out there, and I hope that you guys potentially find something new to take a look at the next time that you're at the drugstore through this video. So this is a collaboration video that I am participating in, and I was honored to be asked to participate. Kind of cool. So that doesn't happen a whole ton with me, so it's really kind of neat because I was asked to do 2 collaborations in a row. So this particular video I am doing with 6 other ladies, and I'm going to go ahead and mention their channels and their names right now. I will of course put all of the information down below, and I hope that you will take the time to go and check each of these ladies out. They are all very beautiful, all very knowledgeable, and all fun to watch. So I am reading them off of a list just so I make sure that I don't forget anybody. So this is a collaboration with Callie from K Bright Beauty, Haley from Haley Beauty YT, Savannah from Savannah Rose Beauty, Jen over at Elegance by Jen, Delaney over at Brown Eyed Beauty 20131, as well as Lacey over at A La Mode Modern. So again, all of their channels will be linked down below. Please go check them out, and if you make a connection with somebody, definitely subscribe and show them some support. Collaboration videos are some of my favorites because I find a lot of new people to subscribe to this way, and my hope is that you find some people that you connect with as well today by watching their videos. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in, and these are all products that are definitely well under $10. The first one I'm going to start out with is my Essence Metal Glam Highlighting Powder. And honestly, most of the things that I'm going to be showing you here are just like any item from these lines are usually pretty good, but normally any highlighter that I get from Essence, especially this one in Gold Digger, fantastic. I just find the quality of these Essence highlighters to be so good. They are very creamy, very pigmented, not chalky, not dry or like unpleasant to use, just beautiful. So I have several highlighters from Essence. This happens to be my favorite just because of the beautiful kind of gold champagne-y glow that it provides. I mean, this to me is comparable to the Lorac Perfectly Lit Spotlight highlighter. I actually use that in my professional kit, and really I think they're extremely similar. So I like this one a little better because it's $3.99. Another Essence product, and again, Essence blushes in general that are these like domed baked blushes are beautiful, and they're $2.99. This is a more recent acquisition for me. This is Cake Pop That's Top. This is from the Cookies and Cream line. You can see how crazy pigmented that is. It has a beautiful satin finish. You don't need a lot. It lasts all day, even on my crazy oily skin. I just absolutely have fallen in love with this, and this collection is out right now, so if you can hunt this down, I highly recommend it. But really, most Essence blushes in general are really, really great. I own a few of them, and I like all of them, and they're, again, $2.99. Let's talk about another blush. So this is the Milani Baked Blush. This one happens to be in Bella Rosa. But to be completely honest, any of these baked blushes from Milani are beautiful. I have several of them, and I love them. So Bella Rosa is a crazy pigmented, like watermelon raspberry color. Soft, creamy, beautiful application, just amazing, and crazy pigmented. Look, that like totally stained my finger even after just applying it. Like if you are someone who has oily skin, like these are fantastic, especially this color right here, because it will stain your cheeks a little bit. It just tends to stick around a lot longer if you do get that little bit of a staining action. But these are just so beautiful. I love them. They're easy to apply, and I believe these are $7.99, and because they are drugstore, you can oftentimes find them on sale. Let's get into some eyeshadows. So one of the like eyeshadow lines that I really like from the drugstore are the L'Oreal Infallibles. Lots of people have talked about these. This happens to be Amber Rush. These are basically just pressed pigments. They're absolutely beautiful. So this is Amber Rush. I do like to apply these with my fingers. So affordable and just so comparable to any like high-end like pressed eyeshadow. Just apply them with your fingers. They're beautiful. I just can't get enough of these. I have several of these Infallibles, and I find the pigmentation, the color payoff, just the overall finish and sheen and just metallic nature of these to be absolutely beautiful. So love these. Wet n Wild single eyeshadows. I really enjoy these. I find these to have really good quality. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is Brulee. I use this almost on a daily basis when I'm not trying to use up a few of my other single eyeshadows. I've gone through several of these. I put this down as a base, and it just helps me blend all of my other colors together. It just works beautifully for that. It also is absolutely gorgeous just put across your lid, and then with like a little bit of a darker crease color. Beautiful. I love this. I have this in bulk. Every time that I see it on sale for like 50% off or whatever, which means it's 50 cents at that point, because I normally pay 99 cents for these at Fred Meyer. Like, crazy good deal and just beautiful. I love this so much. Another Wet n Wild product that I really enjoy in terms of their eyeshadows are these trios. The quality of the shadows in these trios is the same as the singles. The same can't be said for the new 5 pans that they came out with. I found the quality of those to be different, but these 3 pans, top notch, love them. And again, they're like $2.99, and I normally find my Wet n Wild buy one get one half off. So this is the Silent Treatment. I really like this one because of this taupey color here. You can see I've used it quite a bit. Reminds me a little bit of MAC's Satin Taupe. It's not quite a dupe for it, but it's pretty darn close. If you don't want to bother with Satin Taupe, give this one a try. Very similar. And these are just great pigmentation, smooth, soft, creamy, buttery, all of those words that you look for when you're describing the perfect eyeshadow. One last eye product, and I'm just talking about these in general. They're the Maybelline Color Tattoos. I love these. I do have some MAC paint pots, and I like those, but they're a lot more expensive than these. I can normally find these anywhere from $5.99 to $7.99, depending on if they're on sale or not. Great quality for the money. They're smooth, they're creamy. They can dry out if you don't close them tightly. I also recommend storing them upside down for whatever reason. That just helps to keep the product fresh in there longer. I love these. Smooth, creamy, easy to apply. I normally apply them with my fingers. I find the color payoff to be amazing. I find the color selection to be really good. I don't like that they do this whole like limited edition thing where, you know, like people clamor for like the really cool taupey shades or the matte shades and then they're all gone. But I don't know. I'm hoping that they make a lot more of these that they come out with during the limited edition situations permanent. So fingers crossed. I believe that the leathers, which is what this chocolate suede is from, are going to be permanent. So that's good news there. I think that Maybelline is catching on. But the Color Tattoos, really a top pick for me in terms of anything under $10 at the drugstore. I don't use a ton of concealer, but when I do, I like to use a yellow concealer underneath my eyes. It just kind of helps with any kind of blue discoloration that I have under there. These are the NYX HD Photogenic Concealers, and this one is in yellow. I actually have these in my professional kit as well, and I have the entire range of colors. I love using these on clients. I find that once I set them, they don't crease very much. You know, if they do crease, I just have to kind of go over and press the product in one more time and put a little bit more powder on top, and usually like we are good to go, and clients are amazed at how nice these feel on their skin and how long wearing they are once you set them. Just a really great product, and I believe that these are somewhere in the $5.99 range. And like I said, you know, you can use them like underneath your eyes. You can use them to cover little blemishes here and there, and the skin tone range is good. You definitely have very fair, you definitely have darker skin tones covered, and then you also have pink and yellow undertones covered within that as well. So the NYX HD Photogenic high definition concealers and correctors are definitely a must. I'm a firm believer that you should use an eyeshadow primer every single day. I have really, really oily skin, especially oily eyelids, and so this is the HD high definition eyeshadow base from NYX. This is again $5.99, and it's fabulous. It comes with a doe foot applicator. I'll just put a little bit on each eye, blend it in. It keeps my eyeshadow crease free all day long. Use these primers sparingly. You don't need a lot, but they do help increase the vibrancy and the wear of your shadows. I think these are an absolute must-have, and I love that you can now get really good eye primers at the drugstore. I definitely tend to use higher-end eyeshadow primers a little bit more, just because I have a lot of them. But this one is very, very comparable to the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, to the Urban Decay Primer Potion, to the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. It's a really, really great option. And the last thing that I'm going to share with you is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. I have a few. I just decided to pick this one. This is the Almay One Coat Get Up and Grow. I really like this because it very much reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is definitely, this is a holy grail for me. But this is a little bit more affordable. I believe that I can find this from anywhere to $5.99 probably to $7.99 depending on the store that I get it at. But it's just a great mascara. It's a thicker formula. I prefer volume over length, so this works great for me with it being a thicker formula. The brush is definitely a little bit thicker. I do put a little bit of a curve in my brush by just bending it when I first get it, but you don't have to do that. Great formula, doesn't transfer on me, doesn't flake, doesn't smudge. I don't get like waterproof or anything, but I do believe that they have a waterproof version of this. I don't have an issue with needing to curl my lashes, so I don't know how this does in terms of holding a curl, but I do love the way that this makes my lashes look, and I love the fact that this is not a mascara where I have to wait for it to dry out because the formula is a little bit thicker and drier to start with. It's just perfect from the get-go. So love this Almay One Coat Get Up and Grow, and it's one that I've repurchased time and time again. So those are my top 10 products under $10. Again, like, it's not just like the specific item that I showed you. It is just, you know, different colors available in, you know, like the blushes from Milani or the blushes from Essence or the color tattoos. I'm just, you know, mostly looking at the quality and the pigmentation and the way that it wears and color selection, all of that stuff. There's just lots of great options. You don't have to spend a ton of money on makeup. I know that a lot of us on YouTube buy a lot of really expensive stuff, but there are definitely instances where you can find some great alternatives at the drugstore. So don't feel like you have to go out and spend a small fortune on makeup. There's alternatives out there. So be sure to watch the other girls' videos because I think that you are going to find a really awesome range of products that are under $10. So let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.